The time now, it's 12 noon on this Tuesday afternoon, August the 5th, 2014, on the Tuesday afternoon. Time now for the Waterman Judiciary, PJ Wiggins, the afternoon report, noontime report. Tuesday afternoon, August 5th, 2014. Good afternoon, everybody. Our conditions at 12 noon in North Massachusetts. Temperature 84 degrees as our temperature. We're fair skies, humidity of 49%. What's paid west about 3 miles per hour. Barometer 30.01 inches. Dew point about 63 degrees, and visibility 10 miles, heat index 85 degrees. Okay, let's take a look at our radar scope, and it shows some rain showers and storms from southwestern Prince Edward Island and on eastern tip of Nova Scotia, and line of rain showers around the eastern province of Quebec, and line of showers and storms from southwestern Quebec, northeastern Ontario around Ottawa, and line of rain showers and storms in western New York, down for central Ontario, down for eastern Michigan, west central Ohio, and spotty showers and storms from northern Indiana down for south central Michigan. Line of rain showers and storms from 7 Illinois down for 7 Missouri, western Missouri, and line of showers and storms off the Virginia and Carolina coastline and off the Georgia and Florida eastern coastlines there, and line of showers and storms from southern Florida and stretching down the Gulf states there, and the Gulf Coast there, and a line of showers and storms from western Iowa down for the Dakotas and down for southwestern North Dakota down for eastern Montana and up to Saskatchewan up and down Alberta. And a line of showers and storms from Montana, stretching down northwestern Wyoming down for southeastern Idaho, northern Nevada down northern California, line of rain showers in eastern portions of Utah and west central Colorado, north central Colorado, and in eastern Colorado, western Kansas there. And a line of rain showers in central British Columbia, Akron, Colorado. Good morning, good afternoon, 74 degrees with clear skies there. Alright, let's take a look at our satellite low period. It shows a line of clouds there, and a cloud should cover from North Scotia, stretching down through off the South Carolina and Georgia and off the Florida coastline. Spotted clouds from Florida to down for the Gulf states, and a line of clouds from West Mexico, stretching down for eastern New Mexico, and stretching up in the Rockies, and stretching down Northern California and Nevada, and stretching down for the Plain states, and down for Iowa, and down the western Illinois, and line of clouds from Indiana, Ohio, Michigan, stretching up in the northwest Pennsylvania, up in upstate New York, up in Ontario, and up in Quebec here, and line of clouds from southern portions of Saskatchewan and eastern Alberta, and line of clouds from Yukon, stretching down from British Columbia and down off the Washington and Oregon coastlines here. Okay, let us take a look at a map situation here. Station front from Alberta, stretching down from Montana, Wyoming, and stretching down for the Plain States and down for the Great Lakes, and a cold front from Ontario, stretching up in northern New England and up in Quebec, and a warm front from eastern Quebec down for the Gulf of St. Lawrence, and a pink front up in the northern Quebec. And a station front from western Quebec down for northern Ontario, down for Manitoba. And another station front from north central Florida up to the Atlantic seaboard and out to sea. And we got a front bar from the Gulf of California, and a front bar from southern British Columbia down for eastern Washington, Oregon, and Nevada. 77 degrees on temperature in Boston. It's 82 out in New York City, 81 out in Washington, D.C., 76 out in Pittsburgh, 85 in Miami, 79 in Atlanta, 84 in Brownsville, 82 in Dallas, Texas, 78 in Kansas City, Omaha, Nebraska. It's 70 in Chicago, 69 in Detroit, 68 in Minneapolis, 59 in Great Falls, Montana, 57 out in Seattle, 62 out in San Francisco, 63 in Los Angeles, 77 in Las Vegas, 70 in Salt Lake City, 69 in Denver, 86 in Phoenix, and it's 66 in Albuquerque, New Mexico here. Okay, let us take a look at our current conditions rain region here at the noontime hour. 79 in Boston and Bedford, it's 84 in Pittsburgh, it's 80 out in Bedford, 74 in Beverly, it's 83 in Amesbury, it's 78 in Worcester and Sturbridge, got 76, 86 in Webster and Milford, 82 in Norwood and Taunton, 80 in New Bedford, 81 in Plymouth, 73 in Parkstown, 79 in Falmouth, 75 in Chatham, 67 in Cape Cod Bay, 74 in Mossmead, 73 in Nantucket. It's 73 in Blockon, 82 in Westerly, 81 in Smithfield, it's 77 out in Providence, it's 79 in Springfield, 72 in Amherst, 75 in Greenfield, it's 76 in Pittsfield, 77 in North Adams, 77 in Albany, 78 in Bennington, 75 in Brattleboro, in Keene, New Hampshire, 79 in Jeffrey and Concord, New Hampshire, 78 out in Manchester, New Hampshire, 82 in Nashua, New Hampshire, 80 in Portsmouth, New Hampshire, 74 in Biddeford, Maine, 81 in Windsor Locks, 80 in Hartford, 84 in Meriden, 79 in Waterbury, 80 in Danbury, 79 in Bridgeport, 81 in New Haven, 69 in Longstown, it's 77 in Montauk, 83 in Islip, in New York City here. Okay, Congratulations, man. Okay, let's take a look at our forecast discussion around the country here, and it shows improving weather for the eastern United States, perfect expected rain offshore, and more thunderstorms in the intermountain west. Our frontal boundary that has been situated near the east coast over the past couple of days expected to dissipate and move offshore. It is frontal boundary and the associated upper level trough that is keeping perfect well away from the east coast and out to sea. By the middle of the week, a strong cold front expected to arrive and bring isolated scattered showers of storms from the 7 island places at the northeast United States, and cooler and drier air mass will be accompanied with clouds and air mass that settles in the region by the end of the work week. And for the central plains and the Midwest, the stationary front of the weak surface low, along with the weak shortwave energy loss, will fuel the development of a few thunderstorm complexes with locally heavy rainfall and warm and humid flows to the south will run cooler air to the north of the boundary and combined with it some instability created and favorable environment for thunderstorms. For the western United States and the upper lower trail over Nevada and northern California, with monsoonal moisture in the place and shower and thunderstorm activity in the region, and several areas of organized rainfall are likely to start the Wednesday over the intermountain west, where up so far and upper level divergence are maximized. There. Forecast discussion around the New England area. Scattered showers of thunderstorms anticipated late today and again Wednesday as Hurricane Bertha passes the offshore of New England with little impact over the high surf and dangerous rip currents. A cold front will move offshore western night and south from a few showers Thursday and Friday afternoon. High pressure brings dry weather in the weekend. Monitoring both the KNX and KX radar star lonely shower move across central Vermont and the central Hampshire port dissipating around 14Z. Also see a band of cumulus clouds from a long development sea breeze fronts across southern Connecticut on latest visible satellite. Local will continue to monitor the radar for shower development. If it occurs during the early afternoon, the latest HRR forecast radar trends including isolated showers across southern Hampshire, northern Massachusetts, and possibly a long sea breeze front across southern Connecticut. But again, we'll monitor. Temperatures have risen steadily since sunrise, and we have regions in the 70s, lower 80s at 15Z. Up to 84 at Fitchburg, and temperature dew points were close to the forecast trends have updated grids bringing current conditions current here. Alright, let's take a look at what is the latest scoop on Bertha at 11 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time. A trouble storm with 60 mile per hour winds, current location 34.8 to the north, 71.9 to the west, and maximum sustained winds about 60 miles per hour movement, northeast about 22 miles per hour here. And the latest is going to be tracking the northeast off the New England coastline and skirting the southeastern portions of Prince Edward Island. Some heavy rain and winds, and it's going to make its way eastbound. And on Sunday, it is the remnants of post-tropical Bertha are going to make its way from Ireland and southern England, including the London metropolitan area, northwestern France. Ooh, so the remnants of Bertha could make it all the way up into Europe. Here, so the Europe forecasters have to watch Bertha here. Bertha weakens a little more as location 34.8 to the north, 71.9 to the west, about 45 miles, 750 kilometers northwest of Bermuda, and maximum sustained winds 6 miles to 95 kilometers an hour. Present movement northeast to 25 degrees to 22 miles per 35 kilometers an hour. Minimum central pressure 1,006 millibars, 29.71 inches. Watches and warnings are no close watches and warnings in effect at 11 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time, 1500 UTC. The center of tropical storm Bertha was located in latitude 34.8 north, longitude 71.9 to the west, and Bertha is moving toward the northeast 22 miles per 35 kilometers an hour in a territory to the northeast and the northeast with increasing forward speed expected over the next 48 hours. Maximum sustained winds are near 60 miles per 95 kilometers an hour, with higher gusts slow weakening is forecast during the next 40 hours. Tropical storm force winds extend outward up to 125 miles, 205 kilometers from the center, mainly the east, and an estimated minimum central pressure 1,006 millibars, 29.1 inches. Hazards affecting land surf swells journeyed by Bertha will affect portions of the coast of the North and South Carolina today and tonight. These swells are likely to cause life-threatening surf and rip current conditions. Please consult products from your local weather office. Here, next Willie Bowers, 5 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. And after the Eastern Pacific, where we see a double-barreled action here, triple-barreled action. Hurricane Isabel, current location 60 miles north in the north, 139 and after west, and maximum sustained winds 125 miles per hour. Movement west about 9 miles per hour. And it's going to be mixed way as a hurricane and as it makes a tropical storm out in the Hawaiian Islands here for Isabel. As for Julio, it's now a tropical storm with 60 mile per hour winds going to strengthen the hurricane by about tomorrow morning. And that's going to make its way toward the Hawaiian Islands about Sunday morning here. And National Hurricane Center's issuing advisories on Hurricane Isabel located more than 1,000 miles east of the Hawaiian Islands, and on tropical storm Julio located more than 1,000 miles southwest of the southern tip of Baja California Peninsula. A small low pressure system is located 700 miles south of Acapulco, Mexico, while Sean thunderstorm activity has changed a little in organization. During the past several hours, the upper level winds are expected to become more conducive for development in the next few days, while the system moves west-northwest with about 10 to 15 miles per hour. Formation chance for 4 hours, medium about 30%, formation chance for 5 days, medium about 30%. Here. Okay, let's take a look at our Central Pacific outlook here. The National Hurricane Center Miami for the addition of ours and hurricane is located about 11 miles east-southeast of Hilo, Hawaii, as well as expected across 140 west in the Central Pacific Hurricane Center area responsible until today. And the Central Pacific Hurricane Center in Honolulu, Hawaii, is addition of ours and tropical depression Genevieve located about 11 miles southwest of Honolulu, Hawaii. Elsewhere, no tropical cyclones are projected for late Wednesday night here. And the latest on Halong here. We'll fly you over to Halong, and it is a Category 2 typhoon with wind speed up to 100 miles per hour. Wind gusts of 120 miles. Going to move into the north-northeast, East Okinawa Islands by about Thursday, and it's going to make its way down to southeast of Japan as a Category 1 typhoon. Then wicked tropical wind approaches land in south of Matsuyama, Japan. Here it's going to make its way at the sea, into the Sea of Japan. Here with 45-mile winds on Saturday morning. Here. Okay, back to the States. Here. High Tuesday will be around the 80s with a few 70s along the Cape and the Islands. Here. And this is a rain chance. The highest chance of thunderstorms the week will be on Wednesday afternoon and evening. And I believe the highest chance for showers and thunderstorms we're going to circle around about after 1 o'clock. And let us take a look at Bertha expected to pass nearly 300 nautical miles offshore of New England early Wednesday at a few impacts. Rip currents and billows will lead to a risk of dangerous rip currents, especially at the south coast, so they easily face the beaches of Cape Cod Islands, and small crowd advisories issued for belted seas 5 to 8 feet here. And why don't we take a look at a futurecast radar here for turn the radar on, and today we will see a pop-up hit a bit showers of thunderstorms throughout the region. The best chance will be north of Boston and up in northern New England, up in upstate New York, and some moderate heavy bands rain on southern New York down to east central Pennsylvania around Harrisburg, and storms around until about 8 o'clock, and then the storms we could see a few lingering showers around western Connecticut and southwestern Massachusetts by about 10 o'clock, but the storms will disappear and we will start over again here with the showers and thunderstorms, especially when the morning and throughout the day on tomorrow, as we will see a hit and miss showers and thunderstorms here throughout the region here. Okay, let's take a look at a view from the outside here on this Tuesday afternoon here. And it shows a humid day on tap here. Okay, let us take a look at our 7-day forecast goes like this. For Sunday, sunny skies today with a high near 87 degrees this afternoon. Southwest wind about 3 to 8 miles per hour tonight. Slight chance of showers of thunderstorms between 10 p.m. and 2 a.m. Petrifog after 4 a.m. Hobart's podcast got the low 66 degrees. The south wind about 3 to 7 miles per hour. Chance precipitation 20%. Wednesday, chance of showers of thunderstorms may after 10 a.m. and Petrifog before 7 a.m. Hobart's most skies got high near 80 degrees. And north wind about 6 miles per hour east of the afternoon. Chance of precipitation is 50% and new rate for about between a 10.25 inch x miles possible thunderstorms. With that, chance of showers of thunderstorms may before 11 p.m. Most skies got low 60 degrees and left northwest wind. Chance of precipitation is 40% and new rate for about less than 10 inch x miles possible thunderstorms. Thursday, slight chance of showers between 11 a.m. and noon, then a slight chance of showers and thunderstorms afternoon. Most of the sky under 80 degrees and northwest wind about 5 miles per hour. Chance of precipitation 20%. Thursday night, slight chance of showers and thunderstorms before 10 p.m. But your podcast got low 59 degrees and chance of precipitation 20%. Friday, most of the sky under 70 degrees. Friday night, most of the sky low 59 degrees. Saturday, sky under 79 degrees. Saturday night, Most of Kuskoc load 60 degrees. Sunday says got under 81 degrees. Saturday night, most of Kuskoc load 61 degrees. For Monday says got under 82 degrees. Bears weather phrase of the day here. A humid day on tap here and a stormy day on tap for tomorrow here. Peter Channel News time here is 12:15 here. And it is time now for a little travel report here on this noontime, lunchtime travel rush here. And it shows our traffic bars there. And it shows Route 3 on the southbound side a little slow as you approach from Plymouth down to the Sagamore Bridge. And Route 60 is a little slow around South Dennis. Twain northbound a little slow as you approach the Bond Waterway here. And 25 eastbound a little slow at the Bud Bridge southbound side a little slow here. And Route 3 on the southbound side a little slow from Weymouth to Hingham. Route Southeast Expressway northbound side a little slow around the Braintree split. And Southeast Expressway a little slow around the Mass Ave to the northbound side to approach the Tipperdale Tunnel here. And Route 2 on the eastbound side a little slow as you approach Fresh Pond Parkway in Cambridge. 495 southbound, an accident on exit 31 on Route 119 in Littleton. So 12 subsequent time is 495 backed up on the southbound side from Littleton on 119 all the way down to Route 2 here. And 95 and 120 on the 120 on the southbound side. Road construction left lane closed at 128 southbound exit 32 Route 3 here. But otherwise, a smooth sailing commute on this Tuesday afternoon here at the high noon hour. Peter Channel News time is now 12:16. Time now for a little Peter Channel News, the noontime report. Top story today is U.S. general reportedly killed by the Afghan soldier as the NATO soldier opened fire to generals near the main gate at the Cape Karaja in Tuesday after a shooting at the military training academy outside Kabul. As CNN reports, the U.S. general was killed at Afghanistan military base when a man dressed as Afghan Army uniform opened fire. 15 others wounded, including a dozen Americans. Place guard at entrance to Emory University Hospital died after the ambulance arrived Saturday transported American infected with Ebola. Here's a picture of a passenger from the Qatar Airways flight from Doha leaving the Manchester airport after the plane was escorted and led to a military jet. Xiaomi, a smartphone maker based in China, sold more devices home market during the second quarter than Samsung. In Washington, U.S. Commerce Department states later adjusted data on U.S. factory order shipments and unified orders. 1 year ago, Major League Baseball unveiled the damage from one of the biggest scandals in its history, which stated the game's highest execs total support without evidence of a positive drug test was still tainted. In Israel, a pulled its ground forces out in the Gaza Strip on Tuesday and started a 72-hour ceasefire with Hamas mandated by Egypt as the first step towards negotiations on a more enduring end to the month-old war. Foreign Office Minister Baroness Wassi today dramatically resigned in protest at the government moral indemnification possibly in Gaza. A local resident called his neighbor from a damaged house after shelling in Petrovsky district in the city of Donetsk, eastern Ukraine on Tuesday. As Ukrainian troops head closer to rebel-held Donetsk, when Africa's leaders get together at the dinner table Tuesday night, there will likely be plenty of things they don't agree on, as White House complex Pan-African dinner prep. In the U.S., the parents of a missing 6-year-old Washington State girl have taken the lie detector test to help investigators search to look for little Denise White. Dorset, Minnesota, a 5-year-old boy ran for mayor in Zova as a tiny church town in northern Minnesota. Robert Buffy Tufts lost his bid for a third consecutive term as a mayor of Dorset on Sunday. In his second last chance on the seat, incumbent Republican senator in Cyclone, Kansas, is conservative excess has gone too hard as Roberts tested to win. Will Willie carry on in Kansas' primary guy? After breakout Connect printed broadcast says it may be wrapped for the Picketheads. Tuesday it became the largest media company that separated its publishing assets, which include USA Today, from broadcast and digital businesses. There, the Institute for Supply Management Non-Manufacturing Survey has hit its highest rating ever, claiming that respondents indicated either improvement market conditions, stability that has possibly affected many of the industries and businesses. The time has come for you to put all those nonsense to bed. You have succeeded in putting market basket in process. You always require And abundance of people who are just like you from the East Coast, West Coast, as often as do the right thing, let poverty run and buy the business there. This month's professor adds tech-savvy words into the Scrabble dictionary, adds like texture, vlog, hashtag, and selfie, among others. MIT, Microsoft, and Adobe research team demonstrate how to capture sound using video images objects. Yes, plants will parrot with, you say, with this more fidelity than parrots under the right circumstances, there, and conditions. Detroit, suburban America, said it would be calling about 5,000 older model cars with passenger side airbag inflators made by Takata Corporation that may rupture and break in the middle fragments that could harm passengers, the Real said. With Guardians of the Galaxy totally dominating movie Galaxy, Chris Pratt will need to worry about changing jobs anytime soon. Plus, Chris Pratt slams on the band shows off amazing rap skills. It's taken a few months, but moviegoers finally found another summer movie they adore. Borio, that's taken very passionate fan base by the awards. Warrior players still is enough theaters to come close to qualifying as ancient wide release. Pretty Little Liars star Lucy Hale has just worked for a country music album, but doesn't mean she's leaving acting behind. Nicki Minaj has come back into lives in full force this past week, and we're happy about it. As first there was a verse on Bang Bang, then came Beyonce's flawless week mix, and now she's on the cover of the Faders Fall fashion issue. Talk about making a fashion statement. Although Wyatt's Olivia Wilde and her son Otis are featured in a glamorous September issue, which features a photo of a 30-year-old actress breastfeeding her 3-month-old baby boy. The Los Angeles Angels and I'm gonna gem the start. Garrett Richards ruined the opening in freeway series with the Los Angeles Dodgers on Monday. Golf is a game that's only as great as it starts. If you don't play for the season, surely you don't know what the ratings dropped the cliff crown Tiger Woods exit stage won too many times. Or what a PGA championship would mean for these 10 golf stars. Paul Millsap was one of the 3 players officially released by the USA Basketball National Team Tuesday, the organization announced. Chicago Bears tight end Martellus Bennett was suspended indefinitely and fined for contact to determine the team. Martellus Bennett was available for Friday's episode over against the Philadelphia Eagles is uncertain. The Indiana Pacers, Paul George suffered a compound fracture with the right leg early in the fourth quarter of the inter-squad scrimmage Friday night. A leading stem cell researcher in Japan has been found dead at his laboratory in an apparent suicide after months of pressure over a controversial study that was retracted because of scientific errors. Mars Up Close is the first company to book on its curiosity mission and published to coincide with the second anniversary of the rover landing on Mars. And in Bangkok, F4s in Thailand expect clinics to the country offering surrogacy services. They say they are operating without the law after a time women declared twins for an Australian couple left for carrying a baby with Down syndrome. Peter Channel Noontime, 12:22. Let's take a look at what is going on in the New England Incident Alert. Dance Point, Massachusetts, a car in a building in Upper County Road at Job Lot enters a vehicle's residence at the corner NE26. Okay, let's take a look at what is going on in the stock market report here. According to CNBC.com here. Stocks, Dow Jones 16,501.46, down 67.82. S&P 500 1930.25, down 874, and Nasdaq 4369.96, down 13.93. In the European markets here, DAX 9189.74, up 35.60, FTSE 6682.48, up 4.96, CAC 4232.88, up 15.66. In Asia markets here, Nikkei 15320.31, down 134.19, Shanghai 2219.95, down 3.39, and HSI 24648.26, up 48.18. In the oil stocks, here oil 97.30, down 99 cents, Brent 104.46, down 95 cents, and natural gas 3.891, up 0.057. In gold, 1286.10, down $2.08, silver 19.86, down 0.37358, and copper 3.1985, down 0.0455. And in the bonds here, US 10-year yield 2.507%, up 0.016. Germany 10-year yield 1.169%, down 0.007. And Japan 10-year yield 0.523%, up 0.002. And that's going to be it for the What a Magician PJ Channel News Noontime Report on this August 5th, 2014, and Tuesday. PJs, you have a good day with a good positive. I'll see you at 5. And this is my 4,000th video on the YouTube channel. Whoa, baby! 4,000 videos on the YouTube channel. Oh my, proud of the accomplishment that I will shoot by the moon looking to produce more videos that this is my 4,000th video on the YouTube channel. 4,000 videos on the YouTube channel. PJ Wizard, you have a good day with a good president today. I'll see you at 5 o'clock with the Weather Magician and the PJ Channel News in Newport. Have a good evening. Have a good day.